what is the value of a vector plus b vector dot a vector cross b vector. Here we have given two vectors a vector and b vector which are drawn in this plane only, which is shown as figure a vector b vector. Now we are discussing about addition of these vectors, that is a vector plus b vector. So result of these vector addition will lie in the same plane. Suppose it is represented like this. So this vector representing vector addition of a vector and b vector. So it will lie in the same plane as that of a vector and b vector. So this a vector plus b vector having new resultant will lie in the same plane. Now we will discuss about cross product of a vector and b vector, and cross product of a vector and b vector will give new resultant vector which will be outside the plane, that is represented in this figure like this. This vector representing resultant of a cross b which will be outside the plane consisting a vector and b vector, means this vector is perpendicular to both a vector and b vector, means any vector which will lie in this plane will be perpendicular to the cross product of these two vectors. Now here we have to find what will be the dot product. So according to figure we can see that a vector plus b vector which is lying in this plane is perpendicular to a vector cross b vector, which because a vector cross b vector will give result perpendicular to the plane. Now according to our question we have to find dot product of these two, and we know if two vectors are perpendicular to each other, if two vectors are perpendicular to each other, then their resultant will be 0. Hence, from this question we can conclude if two vectors which are a vector plus b vector, first vector is addition of these two vectors and another vector that is result of cross product of these two vectors which will be perpendicular to vector addition. Therefore, we can say dot product of these two vectors will be 0. So, final answer of this question is 0. Thank you.